Hello everyone, you're welcome. So now I'm bringing you properties of triangles part 2. But before watching this part, I will recommend you to watch part 1 because in part 1 I have described all the formulae which we are going to use in this chapter. So if you have memorized all that formulae, then only you can do these questions. So I hope you have memorized all the formulae. So now see first question of this video. In a triangle, if the sides are this and this, three sides of a triangle are given. So we can easily judge that this is the longest side, then shorter, and then this is the shortest side. So we have made a triangle ABC. So BC is is short side, so under root 13, this 7 and this is 4 under root 3. Now remember the rule, in front of angle A, this is side small a. In front of B, this is side small b. And in front of angle C, this is small c. So we have all the sides, like A is equal to under root 13, B is equal to 7 and C is equal to 4 under root 3. Now we have to find the smallest angle. You know the property of a triangle. Smallest angle will opposite to the smallest side. So because this side is the smallest, so in front of this A will be the smallest angle. So it means we have to find angle A. So we will use cosine rule. Because whenever sides are given, ABC are given, so you can use cosine rule. So what is the cosine rule? Because we have to find A, so we will write cos A, and the formula of cos A is B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. This is called cosine rule. Now we will put the value of B, C and A. So after simplification, after this we will cancel out. So this is our value. This is the value of cos A. So finally we have got cos A equal to under root 3 by 2. And cosine of an angle is under root 3 by 2. It means angle A is equal to 30 degree. So this is your answer. So now keep watching. We will do next question. We have a question with us. AC cos B minus BC cos A. We have to prove that A square minus B square. So now we will use cosine rule in this question also. So first write AC as it is, small AC. We will write the formula of cos B. And the formula of cos B is A square plus C square minus B square upon 2AC. Now minus sign, this BC as it is. Now we will write the formula of cos A, which is B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. So now AC and AC cancel out, BC and BC cancel out. Now we have A square plus C square minus B square upon 2, then B square plus C square minus A square upon 2. So 1 by 2 is a common. Now you have to open this bracket. Because of minus sign, sign will be changed. Now see, plus C square and minus C square are cancelled. A square and A square, we have 2A square, similarly minus 2B square, and 2 can be taken as a common. So we have A square minus B square, which is our right hand side. Now more question, keep watching. Now see this question. Small a sin B minus sin C, small b sin C minus sin C, small c sin A minus sin B. We have to prove this equal to 0. So now we will use sine rule in this question. Because sine, you see sine with you, so you have to use sine rule. So what is sine rule? A upon sine A equal to B upon sine B and equal to C upon sine C, and we can put it equal to K. So if I am putting this and this to equal, that is A upon sine A equal to K. So this implies sine A can be written as A upon K. Similarly, sine B can be written as B upon K and sine C can be written as C upon K. So now we will put these values of sine A, sine B and sine C into the expression. So we have small a, in place of sine B we will write B upon K, then minus C upon K plus small b as it is, sine C, C upon K, then minus A upon K, then plus C, then A upon K and minus B upon K. So now K can be taken as a common with each bracket. So 1 upon K with whole expression, because K is everywhere, 1 upon K. So now you have A into B minus C, B into C minus A and C into A minus B. You know, such expressions are called cyclic expression. A, B, C are coming in cycle. So they will cancel in pair. But to see, you can solve it further, like multiply AB minus AC, then BC minus AB, then AC minus BC. Now AB and minus AB, BC and minus BC, AC and minus AC. So 1 upon K into 0 equal to 0. So we have proved. Now for more questions, keep watching. Now see this question. B minus C upon B plus C cot A by 2 is equal to 10 B minus C upon 2. So we will take left hand side, we will apply sine rule. So as in previous question, in place of B, I am taking left hand side. So in place of B, I can write K sine B. Then C is K sine C. Again K sine B and plus K sine C. And we are not changing cot A by 2. Now K can be taken as common and cancel. So we have sine B minus sine C upon sine B plus sine C and into cot A by 2. Now you have to apply C and D formula. So this is sine C minus sine D. So sine C minus sine D equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2, then sine C minus D by 2. Similarly, here we have sine C plus sine D formula. CD formula, sine C plus sine D. So sine C plus sine D is equal to 2 sine C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2 and into cot A by 2 as it is. Now 2 can be cancelled. See, cos upon sine, same angle. So it will be cot B plus C by 2. Similarly, sine upon cos at the same angle, that is tan B minus C by 2 and into cot A by 2. Now we will change this thing, because we know that in a triangle A plus B plus C equal to 180 degree. So in place of B plus C, I can write 180 minus A. So I can substitute this value here, that is cot, and in place of B plus C I can write 180 minus A upon 2, then tan B minus C by 2 into cot A by 2. Now this can be written as 180 upon 2, that is 90, and minus a upon 2 into 10 d minus c upon 2 into cot a upon 2. You know cot 90 minus theta is equal to tan theta. So we can write tan a by 2 into tan b minus c by 2 and into, you know, cot theta can be written as 1 upon 10. So we can write 1 upon tan a by 2. So now tan a by 2 and tan a by 2 are cancelled. So we have tan b minus c upon 2, and which is your right hand side. So for one more question, please keep watching. Now see this question. We have to prove that b square minus c square cot a plus c square minus a square cot b, a square minus b square cot c equal to 0. So this is very huge and long question. So for such question we can solve it term wise, and by looking the first term we can guess what would be the second and the third term. So for this I am taking the first term only, b square minus c square into cot a. So first I will solve this term. Then after solving this term I can guess, or I can know what are the next two terms. So first of all this first term, so b square minus c square. Now in place of cot a I can write cos a upon sin a. Now b square minus c square, the formula of cos in the cosine rule, which is b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc into, and the formula of sin a with the sine rule is a upon k. Now this k can be written as, that is k upon 2abc and b square plus c square minus a square. And finally I can write this term like this, b square minus c square into b square plus c square minus a square. So this is your first term. Similarly your second term will be, see this will be the common in all terms, that is k upon 2abc. Then if it is b square minus c square, then in cyclic the next term will be c square minus a square, then c square plus a square minus b square. Similarly the third term, k upon 2abc, then a square minus b square, a square plus b square minus c square. Now we have to add all these terms, that is first plus second plus third. So when we will add these three terms, so k upon 2abc will be the common as a whole. Then in the first bracket, b square minus c square, b square plus c square minus a square. Then c square minus a square, c square plus a square minus b square. Then third, a square minus b square, a square plus b square minus c square. So k upon 2abc. So this is a very difficult task to multiply, but this is cyclic expression and it will always result as 0. So finally you will have 0 answer. So for such interesting videos, subscribe my channel, keep watching my video. Thank you very much.